How do you get a high gloss finish on concrete? You know, I've got this troweled smooth concrete countertop surface here, and then I've got this little blob of concrete that I was left over, and I threw it on some plastic. And that's actually a really great tip here, is one of the ways to get a smooth concrete surface is to pour concrete on plastic. Pouring concrete on plastic is definitely the easiest way to end up with a really smooth, high gloss surface. But like, as you can see here, it's really only even vaguely high gloss when you put water on it. Otherwise, it's really just kind of dull. And even passing my hand over it, it's kind of rough to the touch. It's not super smooth. It's not even as smooth as this hand troweled surface here, which is also definitely not high gloss finish. So how do you get it with concrete? And the answer is, for most applications, step sanding and polishing. It's the same thing that you would use for wood finishing. Step sanding and polishing is the traditional way that you achieve a high gloss finish. And fortunately for concrete, you can actually buy sets for this really cheap. Like, I bought this one on Amazon. You also have to buy a variable speed wet dry angle grinder for this application, because this is a very messy wet application. And then you have these grinding discs. So these are diamond grit grinding discs that are based on the different grit: 50 grit, 100, 200, 400, 8, 15, and 3000. And what do we got here? Is this buff? Oh, that's another 50. I have two sets. So by step sanding the surface, you incrementally increase the smoothness with each pass of the sanding discs. By the time you get to 3000 grit, it's pretty smooth. It's approaching, like, you could get a mirror sheen on it once you've applied a wax and then buffed just like polishing a car, right? You put your wax on it and then you buff it smooth. This definitely helps with that, mirror finish or high gloss finish effect. But it doesn't work if you're starting with something rough. You have to go through the step sanding process first in order to achieve an actual smooth surface with which to apply the wax and buff to a shine. It's worth mentioning as well here, if you're thinking about trying this for yourself, you need to wait. After you make something out of concrete, you can't just grind and expose the surface right away. You need to wait at least a month for the concrete to cure to full strength. When you do the step sanding process, what you're doing is you're exposing the aggregates that are within the mix. And the aggregates are the sand and the gravel. If you look at the sand, you'll notice there's different grain sizes and different grain colors. As I use the step sanding discs on a concrete surface, I'm going to be cleaving off the top of some of these grains and exposing the aggregate themselves. And that's part of the process of creating a mirror gloss concrete surface. Notably, if the concrete is green, which means not cured yet, not full strength, instead of cleaving off the top of these sand grains, what will happen is the cement paste, which is holding that granule of sand, is weak. It's not strong yet because it hasn't cured. And instead of holding the sand as I give it a haircut, so to speak, it just lets go and the granule of sand rips out. And it leaves a pock-marked, porous surface. No matter how much you sand or grind, it will just fail to become smooth. In fact, it will get rougher and rougher as you go. So it's very important to start with a fully cured, finished strength concrete before you go through the step sanding process to arrive at that mirror smooth concrete finish that you're looking for. If you found this information helpful, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you're going to learn a ton about how to work with concrete.